Hey, it's Tina Forsyth here. So have you ever wanted to have a self-managing team? For some of you, it might seem like a dream, a team of people in your business who they know their role, they get work done, they get it done correctly, they get it done on time, they're great to work with, you're not having to chase them down and nag them and drag them around and all of that kind of stuff. Seems like a dream. Seems like a dream, right? Now, here's the thing. It is possible to create a self-managing team, but only if your leadership is strong. And I have a little puppy winding down here. Hello, little lady. She's contributing to the video here today. When your leadership is rock solid strong, then yes, you can actually create a self-managing team. So leadership is a many-faceted conversation, of course. There's various aspects to develop in your leadership. But I want to give you 3 things today to start to think about. If your goal is to create this experience of a self-managed team, of a group of people who get things done and who know their role and they're moving forward and all of that kind of stuff. Number 1, as a leader, you need to have a rock solid vision. How clear and solid is your vision right now? How clear are you with here's what we do, here's why we do it, here's who we serve, here's the goals, here's our next 90-day goals, here's our year, 3, 5-year vision down the road. How rock solid is your vision? If your vision is not rock solid, you need to start there. You need to work there. Because a secondary piece, the second tip that I want to give you here is you want to hire, there's a quote, I think it's Simon Sinek, that says, if you can either hire motivated people, or you can hire people and try to motivate them, right? So a lot of leadership, a lot of management philosophy is all about how do we motivate people? How do we motivate people? How do we make people do things that they need to do, etc. And that's one path to go, so to speak. That's a certain place. That absolutely is not a self-managed, that's a highly managed path to go. This quote here, I remember the first time I heard that, it just clicked and made sense. Like, I want to hire already motivated people. Already motivated people don't need to be managed at the same level. They actually need to be led. And one of the keys to leading a motivated person is you need to give them a vision to plug into. So if your vision is not solid, you will never be able to find and hire motivated people, or you will find and hire motivated people, but they'll end up leaving because they don't have anything to plug into. So tip number 1, get your vision crystal clear. Tip number 2, look to find and hire people who are motivated by that vision. Now, yes, this may make the hiring journey a little tougher. It may make it a little longer, a little more in-depth. It's not going to be the first person who walks through your door. Might take a bit of time to find those right people. But when you find people who are motivated by that vision, those 2 pieces alone are the foundation for creating a self-managing team. And so the final tip is this. When you have that solid vision and you have motivated people in place, you need to create a culture of accountability. You need to create a culture of accountability. When you have a culture of accountability, that creates the space where people they're going to get stuff done. They're going to get things done because that's flat out the culture of the company. They don't need a person. They don't need you or another manager to chase them down all the time and check in and nag and is this happening and is that happening, etc. The culture breeds the accountability, not the person, not the manager chasing people down. So a culture of accountability includes things like people having clarity on their roles, people having clarity on expectations, being given the tools and the resources they need to do the work and to do the work well, to have regular communication structures and things set up so that people know they're going to be checking in, they're going to be sharing, they're going to have a place to ask questions, they're going to have a place to connect with each other as well too. If you can build that culture of accountability in place, and people plug into that culture of accountability, that's going to allow people to naturally get things done. It's going to allow people to bring that internal motivation and that drive to get things done to the table. So the self-managed team, lots more we could talk about here. There's lots of facets that come into play here, but I wanted to give you those 3 things to think about here today. Your vision, hiring already motivated people, building a culture of accountability. And with those things in play and an ongoing development of your leadership, all things are possible. There's amazing people out there in the world who would love to plug in to a powerful vision and get to do the work that they want to do and serve the business, serve the vision, serve you at a higher level. when you work purposely to develop your leadership, this is absolutely something you can create for yourself as well. So it's Tina Forsyth. Until next time, take care. Bye now.